so skip that one. Okay. So what are accommodations? So again, accommodations are adjustments that are made to either the job structure or work environment that helps individuals perform their tasks with ease. So for example, if somebody's easily distracted in a partitioned work environment, maybe the walls could be made a little bit higher on each side of the partition, or having a background noise to like those machines that what was it? What's that? Thank you, the white noise machines, right? So those can be also very helpful. It could also be the use of, again, Post-it notes, something as simple as that. Something, again, as simple as having a tape recorder to record certain conversations so one can play that back later on just to be able to rehash what it is that was being said earlier. Reading pens, so that's a pen that you would scan across a page, and the pen would verbalize to you what it would normally would have to read, right? Extra time for learning new tasks and processing information. The support of a mentor on the job or job coach. The whole meaning of a mentor really, should put itself out of business. I think if people were to be working closely together, people are acting as mentors naturally to each other anyway, right? So, and frequent feedback meetings from one supervisor. Something as simple as being able to just say good morning to their supervisor every morning can help to lessen that stress and anxiety that could otherwise be building up in an individual, right? To lessen those thoughts of, is today the day I get called into the office where they're going to call me out on something that I'm not sure of, right? So that can be helpful. Other things that can be helpful, noise canceling headphones, Dragon Naturally Speaking, and Kurzweil softwares, right? So those are speech-to-text and text-to-speech software, right? Those can also be helpful too, depending. Okay. So how do I get the accommodations that I need? So again, coming into, for example, our agency, JVS Toronto, you'd meet with an employment counselor and then go through what's known as an intake. When one's accepted into the program, you'll be working alongside the employment counselor as well as a job coach who would be helping one to look for work and then helping one with accommodations and whatever accommodations that one may need. Sometimes that also involves where the job coach will actually go into the workplace and help the individual by looking at what their job description is, what does a typical day look like on the job, and being able to put some additional accommodations in place. Because when one's disclosing to an employer, we don't want the employer to feel like they're the ones that have to come up with the accommodations, because quite often this is the first time that they're hearing and trying to understand what these different types of learning challenges are that I'm explaining about, right? So let alone them now having to try and come up with accommodations on top of that. So having that job coach involved can really make a big difference. And with JVS, we don't charge the employer for coming in to provide accommodations, right? That's a free service that we're able to provide. Okay. So employers and services have a duty to accommodate. So, and as Ingrid is saying, lots of employers do want to accommodate. They simply don't know how to accommodate, right? So it's about letting them know that we're there to assist with that process, and then that makes things a lot more easier. Okay, everybody's different, everybody's unique, everybody has their own set of strengths and challenges, and it's looking at, again, what are the strengths, what are the challenges, and how can we make those challenges into strengths. So other supports with employment, so digital timers. So again, if somebody has difficulty with where they're hyper-focusing on a task, they can set the timer to go off after half an hour or an hour, which is a reminder, okay, I spent an hour on this task. Now, do I have time to continue with this, or should I now go and jump to another task and come back to this one later? Okay, that can be helpful. That way also, people have, for those who have difficulty with trying to figure out, okay, so what does 15 minutes look like, or what does an hour break look like? So setting that timer for 45 minutes or that hour, so then they get back, so they're able to get back to work on time. Magnifying sheet. So what that will do is make those letters a lot larger than what they seem on the page. So, because again, depending on the learning challenge, if the wording is too small, all the words may sort of blend in with each other, but using that magnifying sheet, that can have the words jump out a lot more. The reading pen was mentioned, a portfolio for organization, graphing paper, again, depending on the type of job that one has, and that digital voice recorder can also be very helpful.